Welcome to Thinkaroo, where we turn amazing facts into fun adventures. Today, we're off to the northern edge of the world, a land of snow, ice, and incredible creatures, the Arctic. It's a place where the sun sometimes never sets, and other times it disappears for weeks. This icy wonderland is bursting with life, even though the conditions can be extreme. Let's dive into the secrets of this frosty kingdom. The Arctic is special because of how our planet tilts. During the summer, the Arctic gets so much sunlight that there are days when the sun doesn't set at all. Imagine playing outside at midnight without a flashlight. This is called the midnight sun. But when winter arrives, the opposite happens. Darkness takes over and the sun doesn't rise for 24 hours straight. This is the polar night. Even in the darkest times, the Arctic sky has a magical show to offer. The Northern Lights. Also called the aurora borealis, it's like a rainbow that shimmers and dances in the sky. Long ago, people believed these lights were spirits or even dragon flames. Today we know that they happen because tiny particles from the sun bump into Earth's magnetic shield. They light up the sky and it's like a silent fireworks show. The Arctic Circle, an invisible line at about 66 degrees north latitude, wraps around this icy world. It includes parts of Greenland, Canada, Russia, and more. But here's a cool fact. The Arctic is mostly ocean. That's why there's so much ice. And guess what? Some fish can even swim under the ice without freezing. During the short, chilly summers, the tundra, a vast, treeless land, comes to life. You'll find grass, moss, and even bright little flowers. Beneath the ground, there's a frozen layer called permafrost, which keeps plants from growing too big. When summer hits, the top layer melts, creating marshes that attract all kinds of animals. Let's talk about some feathered friends. The puffin is a funny-looking bird with bright orange beaks, which make them look like they're always ready for a party. They're expert swimmers too, using their wings to dive underwater like penguins. But watch out for their cousins, the mighty eagles, swooping down for a meal. Now, did you know that one of the biggest migrations on Earth is done by a creature of the Arctic? The caribou, also called reindeer, travel up to 3,000 miles every year to find food. That's like walking from New York City to Los Angeles. They have to dig through snow to find moss, and when spring arrives, they head north to give birth to their babies. It's not just animals on land that are fascinating. The seas are full of wonders too. Take humpback whales, for example. These gentle giants use a clever trick called bubble netting to catch fish. They swim in a circle, blowing bubbles to trap their dinner, and then, gulp, they eat it all at once. Smart, right? And don't forget the walrus, with its big tusks. Walruses use them like ice picks to climb out of the water. Plus, those tusks can break holes in the ice for breathing. Pretty handy for staying cozy in the Arctic chill. But the most famous Arctic resident has to be the polar bear. These amazing animals can swim for days, travel across ice, and sneak up on seals. They even use their thick fur and blubber to stay warm, and their paws act like snowshoes so they can walk on thin ice without falling through. Talk about some serious survival skills. The Arctic may seem frozen and tough, but it's full of life. Unfortunately, it's also fragile. Pollution, hunting, and even climate change can disturb the balance that all these animals rely on. That's why it's super important to protect this special place. So, did you enjoy your chilly adventure? We hope you learned some cool new facts about the Arctic. Make sure to like this video and hit that subscribe button on Thinkaroo for more fun learning adventures. See you next time!